The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
2 of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 7 yards on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Rodgers from the gun. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Counterplay here, Warren. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making forcing that pick.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow. Let's go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Hey, 57 colors.
Here he goes, third and long. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First down from the 42. Warren here from the gun. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
38-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for them. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On first down, Warren. He's got it in the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He gets 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Warren once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue, lady.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Yellow. I've got lady.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down.
Yellow. Hey, Fintech. I've got lady.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Yellow. Body. Right side.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow. I've got lady. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
It's Pacheco again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Yep, I've got lady.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 3rd down and 8.
Yellow. I've got lady.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. The right side, caught by Wilson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the result. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
158.
Slot man's in motion right. To throw is Rogers. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Drops this underneath. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 3rd and short. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hey, 43.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
58.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now Rogers. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Firing quickly as Rogers complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Warren quick on the draw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They put Austin in motion left. To the air on first down. Rodgers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 10, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Rodgers set to pass. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to Pacheco. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has room past the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he gets a few on the punch forward. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
50.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
It's a gain of 29. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 29 yards. And the Steelers first down.
First down from the 42. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. They don't connect there. Now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow! Play
action, Mahomes. Buccaneers are holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Running is Pacheco. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Blocked down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Yellow! I've got blue lady!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Warren running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw is Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. They'll throw again. Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They'll run now with Warren. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Gainwell. Goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a screenplay to Warren, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down. Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
High down these two. High down these two. All right, go, Lou, lady. 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
58.
They go with Warren on the run. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a 48-yard look for him.
A 48-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
158.
Counterplay here, Warren. His charge towards the line gets right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down from the 42. Rodgers from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. To throw again here on second down. Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw third and long. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Steelers have a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth. They'll go for it. Rodgers. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Miller on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Slot man motioned over. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They bring Wilson in motion right. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Throwing again, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. It's caught by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Warren. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. A gain of 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers needing 4 points. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. This one found by the defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. 88. Desperation time here. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. A give here to Warren. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 3 now. Back to throw. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
20, 18.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Throwing now. Flushed out now to his left. And they're going to say he did not get down in bounds. He made the ground, Brock had enough to move the chains, but the throw just took him too close to that sideline. We've got a turnover on downs. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. On the line, 80.
He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he has the Chiefs first down there, Brock. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.